This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call the Philosphy Zone.
Son, what'd you do with the remote?
The remote? I thought you had it.
So you don't know where it is?
You heard me. I hardly watch TV up here anyways.
Son, you were just up here an hour ago. What'd you do with the remote?
That wasn't me. I was at school.
You're lying to me. You got home from school early today. Now tell me, what did you do with the remote?
Dad, I was at school.
You tell me where the remote is right now, or I sort of Socrates and bot, and I will put you in the hospital!
Man, what an overreaction. We can see that the father here can't handle his anger very well. And when you can't handle your anger, it really can ruin your life. See, when I handled mine, my whole life turned around. Now I'm on TV. You see, anger's a tricky subject to handle. It's easy to overreact, and it's difficult to get a grasp on it. Who needs patience and books when you can just get mad at things? No, I'm fine. But the father, he can't control his anger at all. That's not how we should handle things. Today, we'll be exploring 3 different philosophers' takes on anger. We'll start with Seneca. His logic about anger revolves around being repulsed by it. He believes that you should follow multiple steps to avoid getting angry in the first place. He thinks that you should just expect bad things to happen to you and that you can't get angry over other people's mistakes. So, what if the father took Seneca's advice? Let's watch that scene again.
Son, what'd you do with the remote?
The remote? I thought you had it.
So you don't know where it is?
Hey, you heard me. I hardly watch TV up here anyways.
Shoot. That's alright, son. We probably lost it. I expected it to get lost anyways. It's not your fault.
Yeah, Dad, you're acting awfully calm. What's up?
Well, son, I've been reading a lot of Seneca recently. He's a philosopher, and he talks about, well, not to get mad at unnecessary things, like remotes getting lost. There it is!
Oh, Dad, I didn't know.
Son, it's alright. Seneca tells me not to get mad at unnecessary things like that. I love you, son. Love you, Dad. Love you too, son. Love you too.
You can see here that the father got his remote and his son's respect, all without beating him with a newspaper. Let's talk about another philosopher. Plutarch is a little more neutral about anger. He thinks that you should get into the other person's psyche before getting angry. Look at the other person's side of the story. Now let's see how that'll turn out.
Son, what'd you do with the remote?
The remote? I thought you had it.
So you don't know where it is?
You heard me. I hardly watch TV up here anyways.
Son, you were just up here an hour ago. What'd you do with the remote?
That wasn't me. I was at school.
You're lying to me. You got home from school early today. Now tell me, what did you do with the remote?
Dad, I was at school.
You tell me where the remote is right now, or I sort of Socrates and bot, and I will put you in the hospital!
Ah!
Wonder what, son? Let's talk about this. Like real men.
I'm sorry, son.
It's alright, son. I'm sorry. Let's just walk you through the steps again. What'd you do?
I came home from school, then I took a seat and watched some TV. Then I got up and put the remote in my pocket.
Son, I'm sorry. Come on. We figured it out now. Found the remote. Let's go watch some TV together. It's alright, son. We found it now.
We can see here that Plutarch's practices don't get rid of anger, but make you assess a situation before it goes too far. The father still got the remote, and the problem still got solved. Not in the best way, but better than the first time. Now, let's talk about our last philosopher, Nietzsche, who sees anger as an importance. That anger is a struggle, and it represents passion. Nietzsche believes that we can use anger to solve problems. Let's see how the father takes that practice and implements it into this situation.
Son! What'd you do with the remote?
The remote? I thought you had it.
You're lying to me! Tell me where the remote is.
You heard me. I hardly watch TV up here anyways.
Tell me where the remote is! Aha! You had it the entire time. See what happens when I solve my problems using anger? Alas, you lied to me. And now you've made me even more angry!
As you can see here, Nietzsche's method does solve problems. Maybe in an unconventional, annihilative way, but still. This brutal beating may not be all that it seems, though. The father may not even be experiencing outrage, but simply the Philosphy Zone, a mutation of thoughts, feelings, and perceptions that's even deeper than our minds can possibly comprehend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must embrace my full Ubermensch and use anger to solve my problems.